Welcome back to my channel. Always so happy to find you here. I do upload on Thursdays, so when you subscribe, you will receive a notification as to when I have uploaded new content for your view. And of course, my pleasure, and it is my pleasure. Keep your notifications turned on so that you'll know when new content comes through for you for your review. My pleasure. Today is, I'm uploading this on Friday, which is Good Friday this year, April 7th, 2023. Yeah. I had to look at my calendar. So happy Good Friday to you. I know there's this saying of TGIF that we use, TGIF, thank God it's Friday. And not every work schedule is Monday through Friday, but TGIF came along as a standard. Grateful it's Friday, it's payday Friday, it's the weekend, start of the weekend. We work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. So thank God it's Friday. But when I think of, so when we look at Good Friday is here in America, how we celebrate it is Good Friday is really the Friday by which we recognize what Jesus did on the cross. It is the crucifixion. It is the story of the beating on the cross and the stripes and the lashes that he took for all of humankind, all of mankind, for every ought, for every issue, for every anything, forever. This is what the beatings and the strikes were for on that cross. It is the crucifixion Friday. And often I used to think as a kid, well, then how could it be Good Friday? How could it be called? He went through all it was sorrow. People be crying in church on Friday. And so the seven last words, the seven final words, but then that would lead into Easter, where he rose again. And so Easter is a resurrection day. This past Sunday was Palm Sunday. So it takes us all the way in through Good Friday and then to Easter Sunday. When I think of that, I think about also in the holiday season, certainly around Thanksgiving, all the way through Christmas, certainly Kwanzaa, and absolutely through New Year's. There is a spirit, a season that we tend to be, I would say, just more joyous, more patient with others, kind-hearted. We tend to at least have some degree of spirit about ourselves. And then we pick that back up at Easter. And I say to myself, well, can we be that way all the time? WWJD, what would Jesus do? Can't we just be loving and kind? So when I think about the stripe that he took, the 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 crucifixion on the cross, I think about the cross that we bear and the baggage that people carry and the toxicity that is implanted in them. I think about the trauma and the drama that they put on other people, undeserving often. When Jesus took those lashes, he took it for others, in behalf of others. So they didn't have to bear that they can be forgiving of that. So when we in today's, so just cross-referencing that as illustration only, not that we're Jesus, not that's on the cross. I know people can easily misinterpret things. I'm saying in illustration only. When we drop our cross, our stripes, our whippings in life on other people undeservingly, that is making them bear a cross that they shouldn't have to bear in the first place because they didn't bore the issue to carry it. This is what toxicity is. And no one wants to claim to be a toxic person. But when you make decisions and you do things to other people that are undeserving, that they had nothing, the poor, The poor person had nothing to do with why you're treating them so poorly. That came from someone else in past relationships, past issues at work, past business partners, past whatever it is, where your trust became distrust, where your like became hate, where your love became uh, 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 um, unloving, and all of this, and you changed as a person. Everybody that comes across has to carry that cross for you now. It's just as unfair as it was, in my opinion, to have Jesus up there in the first place. But he's our savior. Those that come in our life don't have to be our savior and shouldn't have to be our savior by the way that we treat them. You meant to treat them. Treatment, you meant to treat them that way. It's coming from your pain that's making you do that. Now, I know I've had past uploads where I say, forgive the person for the act. The person is in pain. The person is still stuck on what happened to them those years before. Just give them a pass. But after a while of giving so many passes, we can just get to the point where we just don't want anything to do with the person anymore. Because the person, what they're doing is they're exposing us to an exploration they took, which has no explanation to us because we didn't take it. In other words, it's like taking you on a trip in which you weren't even there, but telling you all the horrible things that happened while they were there, and then wanting you to fix those horrible things. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. But people do it all the time. Families do it to each other. Friendships do it to each other. Lovers do it to each other. People at work do it to each other because their whole history, they're carrying it across on a cross. This is why when you see someone who's not carrying baggage, they seem so refreshing. And then you come along and mess all that up because you're bringing your cross. We don't know how much a person has of value to us when they help us carry our cross, but not become the cross itself. This is an unrealistic expectation. So appreciate your life experiences, but lay down the cross. There's no need to bear it anymore, to bore it anymore, for however long you've been carrying it, for whatever it is. The divorce is over. The failed business is gone. The guy who cheated on you is no longer in your life. The woman who took money from you is no longer, oh, it's gone. Yes, it happened, but that's gone. Heal yourself from that. Whatever the issue, the business partner that stole money, all of this is toxicity if you carry it about. How would you have a good Friday every day when you're carrying about that? And then the new person that comes into your life doesn't know that you're carrying that until they get a strike on a cross from you too. So it's important for us to get delivered from the baggage, to get off the cross, to move forward without bringing more pain to an innocent person. That's equivalent to everyone in witness to Jesus's crucifixion on the cross. For every hurtful strike, every person there was taking it too. Well, nonsense. Jesus bore that for them. It was hurtful to see that hurt happening, just like it is for us to see that hurt happening to another person. But we're not on the cross. We didn't cause that pain. We didn't put you there. We came to help you. We came to bring you to your resurrection, bring you to the light, bring you to the wisdom, to the understanding, to the knowledge that there's no need to carry that anymore. Let it go. And I love you. Happy Good Friday. I love you. Bye. Be good to yourself.